Hey, good morning. It's Saturday, February 4th, 2023. Hope you all had a fantastic week. Obviously, it's Saturday, so we're recouping and assessing our numbers and our activity for this past week. Hopefully, everybody did well. And for your first week of February, I'm sure that we had some strong numbers and we're all in a positive direction. So here's what I'm going to share with all of you. So one of the things that I have done in my entire sales career is walking into a presentation or walking in to talk to a customer expecting a no, expecting an objection. We all know the conversations about objections. If you walk into a conversation that you're going to have with a customer and not expect a no or not expect an immediate objection, then you might be doing something wrong. Otherwise, it's not called sales or customer service, because I'll tell you, every single customer is automatically in tune to saying no and giving you the reasons why they're not going to buy from you. And that doesn't mean that they're not going to buy from you ever. They're just not going to buy from you at that time. So when there's an objection, and everybody's business has a different set of objections. So what you should be doing, and this is a trick that we learned, and I'll tell you, if you do this, you will be so far ahead of everybody else. So here, call it a list of objections. You might have 5, you might have 6, you might have 10. Doesn't matter what they are. Write all these down. Obviously not in front of the customer, on your downtime. Write all the objections down, and how do you overcome each objection? So write it down. Step 1, this is the first objection. This is how I'm going to overcome it. And if you list all of your objections, you'll know that they're going to be asked at one point or another. Now, what you do during your presentation, and it's okay to do this, don't be afraid of doing this. You can definitely talk about the objection. You don't call it the objection. Let's say, for example, it doesn't matter what you're selling, but in your product, if you know that the objection is going to be, it's too big, it's too small, it's too something, where the customer says it's too something, you could actually go into your conversation saying that, I know that you feel it might be too big, too small. If you are attacking your objections through your presentation, there really will not be any objections towards the end of the close, in theory. But if you talk very intelligently to your customer, telling them that you realize that there are situations, size, delivery, money, colors, there's a billion reasons why they're going to say no. If you start your conversation and work the objection through your conversation, you should overcome just about every single one of the objections that they might have. There might be others, and you're not going to get every sale, so don't think that this is the solution and a formula to close 100%. No one's a 100% closer, because then you wouldn't be in sales, then you'd just be an order taker. Next, what can I get? We already know that. We don't need to know that, and that's not where we're going. We're going to develop the relationship with the customer, know exactly what they want based on the questions that you ask. And then you go into the close when you're done. And again, I say this all the time, everybody's series of sales is differently. It could be immediate, it could be days, it could be weeks, months, but whatever that timeline is perfectly fine. Just make sure that you're going in there focused, knowing that there's going to be objections. It's pretty simple. So I'm not being negative about it, I'm being very realistic. There are going to be objections. So if you know what they are beforehand, it's actually easier to go into your presentation knowing that there will be some. Okay? Think about that. Start writing it down. When you're done with your presentations and you do your notes, as I've told you that you should do, at least it'll keep your mind focused on what happened, or it didn't work out, or it did work out because whatever. You write all these things down, keep your notes, and write a little certain area for all your objections, and keep them fresh, because if you know what your customer is going to say, it's going to be almost a walk in the park. It's very, very easy. Okay, think about that. Work on that, and we'll come back and visit you tomorrow. Have a fantastic day. And by the way, it's about 7 degrees here in the east coast of Jersey. It's disgusting. It's so cold. Bitter is not even a strong enough word. It is just that cold. Anyway, go have a fantastic weekend, and I will catch up with you tomorrow. Have a good day.